Jana Duggar is saying goodbye to a familiar lifestyle in order to start her new chapter in Nebraska with her husband. The Counting On star, 34, got candid about having to leave her tiny house nestled on Arkansas farmland and move in with her now husband Stephen Wissmann in her latest YouTube video shared on Monday, November 11. In the clip, which was filmed before the two wed in August, the former reality star expresses her gratitude for the peaceful setting she would soon be leaving behind. "I am treasuring these quiet mornings on the farm," Duggar says as she pans over her vibrant green surroundings. She then cuts to a shot of some of the animals on the farm and adds, "The baby sheep toddling around are just so cute. I know my life is about to change in many ways, moving more to the city life," she continues, referring to her new home in Nebraska. "I am so excited for what lies ahead, but I am also sure that I'll have moments when I miss the farm. The sun rising over the orchard, the garden, the animals, it's just so peaceful out here." Duggar, who frequently shares renovation updates on her Nebraska fixer-upper, also revealed that the sleek new floors have officially been installed in the property thanks to the help of her husband and her sisters. Though she's happy with the end results, she explains that the process of laying the floor all by themselves came with a few minor hiccups. "It was going pretty good, although we did put the underlayment in the wrong way, and then the flooring was not quite going in like we wanted it to," she says. Duggar then shares that they ended up reboxing all of the flooring because they didn't like it and they later returned it. "We went and bought different flooring and a new underlayment. We're now laying that," she notes before the camera cuts to a time lapse of her installing the new floors with her husband and sisters. As shown in previous videos, Duggar's family has been a big help when it comes to problem solving and helping her get tasks done quickly during the renovation process. Most recently, Duggar shared the before and after of her kitchen remodel, revealing the modern space equipped with white countertops and gold hardware. When it came to painting their cabinets, Duggar noted how her husband was the expert as he's done commercial painting jobs in the past and was skilled at using a sprayer. Jana, who is the eldest daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's 19 children, and Wissmann officially tied the knot in Prairie Grove, Ark, on August 15. In an exclusive interview with People that same month, Duggar revealed that she was leaving Arkansas to start her new life with Wissmann in Nebraska, and that the pair were working on renovating a house together. "He has a little house we bought that we've been fixing up and getting pulled together, and so that's been fun," the newlywed shared at the time. Counting On alum Jana Duggar Vuolo is back with a new YouTube vlog. The 30-year-old recently made headlines after announcing that she and Jeremy are expecting their third child. Before the pregnancy, a lot of things happened between the married couple, one of which was their relocation to Los Angeles. Many fans have been waiting for a house tour vlog from the married couple, and Jangar's latest video finally gives fans a glimpse of how their new house looks. Keep reading to see the vlog. One of the latest updates from Jana and Jeremy's third baby was their story about how they waited to tell their kids. According to the Counting On alums, they held off on telling Felicity about it because she has a tendency to spill such information to random people, especially at school. Jana said, "Part of that is because we have a 6-year-old who is a total extrovert and will be walking by a stranger and telling them the news." However, when the kids learned that they were about to have a new sibling, Jana revealed that Felicity was jumping from excitement, while Evangeline wasn't quite sure how she would process the news. Jana Duggar Vuolo recently took to YouTube to share a 10-minute vlog featuring their relocation day. The Counting On alum shared a clip from their previous house, filled with boxes as they packed up. Moments later, Jana and Jeremy walked their fans around their empty house before heading to their new property. Moments later, Jana shared clips from their Tudor-style house in Santa Clarita, California. It boasts a massive swimming pool and a spacious lot. However, Jana said there are still some renovations needed inside the house, which have yet to be revealed. According to reports, Jana and Jeremy purchased their new California home for $1.9 million. It was previously owned by the Masters University and Seminary, where Jeremy works as a pastor. Many Counting On fans were surprised by how the married couple was able to afford the property. But some fans think Jinger's successful book and constant vlogging resulted in huge income. Jana Duggar Vuolo will also release another book next year, People Pleaser. Breaking Free from the Burden of Imaginary Expectations. It will feature her childhood to early adulthood and share how Jana was able to break free from the need for approval and discover true freedom. Arkansas compound to hold down the fort with her younger siblings. But this year, viewers saw a more graceful, more confident side of Jana as she returned after her social media hiatus. She announced how she began to renovate her tiny home in Arkansas. Then she also unexpectedly shared pictures from her wedding ceremony, Wissmann. Since then, the couple has been living in Nebraska and renovating their dream home. It is a big change for Jana, as she had been in Arkansas all their life. So she expressed all the things she missed from her farm life. Is it because she's not able to adjust well to her city life? When Jana Duggar announced she tied the knot, the Duggar News fanbase was in shock. While the family has often taught their kids to marry young, she was single for most of her life. Jana was 34 when she said, "I do." Since then, she has welcomed a whole lot of changes in her life. She moved to Nebraska with her husband, Wissmann, and they live there now. The couple is currently renovating their Nebraska home and making it habitual. It is a fixer-upper. So far, Jana has documented a lot of moments. This included the couple renovating their entire kitchen, installing shelves and so on. But amidst all this, Jana has also addressed her concerns. Is the city life getting too much for her? Will she move back to her farm? Duggar News followers were glad to know Jana Duggar was back on social media. She started documenting her life with weekly vlogs and began posting on her Instagram more frequently. In one of her brand new videos, Jana shared something about big changes. Viewers must know how she has lived in Arkansas all her life in her family home. But once Jana married Stephen this year in August, she announced her plan to move to Nebraska. It is her husband's home state. In a new YouTube video, she talked about treasuring quiet moments on the farm. She also showed off cute baby sheep toddling around. The eldest Duggar sibling talked about moving more to the city life. While Jana was excited about that change, she was prepared to miss moments when she used to be on the farm. It included the sun rising over the orchard, the garden and animals, and the overall peace and quiet. Due to this, viewers began to wonder if Jana was having trouble settling into city life, and that's why she made a post about missing her old life. Counting On alum Jana Duggar has been making headlines since marrying Wissmann. The newlyweds announced their union last week. Since then, fans have celebrated as Jana finally broke the curse of being the oldest single Duggar. The publicity resulted in some people digging through Stephen's past. Some Redditors even reacted to a wild photo of him going shirtless at a wedding. Keep reading to see the shocking picture. Jana remains discreet regarding her whereabouts today. However, the Counting On alum previously had an interview in which she shared her plans to move to Nebraska with her husband. According to the 34-year-old, they plan to relocate to a small house her husband bought. It was reported that Stephen purchased a home in May of 2023 for $275,000. Jana said that their house may need a minor fixing. But many people are positive that she'll do well renovating their house, considering all her incredible projects at her parents' house. Some Counting On fans on Reddit react to a throwback photo from one of the weddings in the Wissmann family. According to the poster, Wissmann was one of the groomsmen at the wedding. However, they were surprised to see their shirtless getup in one of their photos looks like a fundy version of Magic Mike. Suddenly I desire abstinence as well. Such a creepy photo. Oh wow, this is not what I expected to see from this group today, Lolo. Thanks, I hate it. Also, half these dudes give me cover your drink vibes. Thirst traps. I'll bet there's no namakiki for the girls. This wasn't the first time Stephen was called out for his insane photos online. Last month, Some counting on fans on Reddit discussed a photo of him holding guns with his family as a theme for the wedding. Many people find it disturbing, while others mention that it's a regular sight for their groups. WTF is this? This is like those Christmas cards when a family randomly poses with guns, because it's so creepy. Like it's supposed to be a celebration and you're trying to look like Rambo because it's regarding her new house with Jeremy. Last month, the married couple revealed they had relocated to a new home. However, they're still living in Los Angeles. The two also debuted their podcast after a 3-year break. They've already discussed multiple topics, ranging from Jinger's family to their children. But many were surprised when the 30-year-old finally talked about their new house. Keep reading to see her revelations. According to Jinger, they moved to a house previously owned by the Masters University and Seminary, where Jeremy is a pastor. It was reported that the Counting on alums bought the home for $1,900,000. Many were surprised at how the couple was able to afford the house. They reportedly downpaid $380,000 in cash. Sources also claimed that Jinger and Jeremy sold their previous LA home below its asking price, creating speculation that they're struggling financially. But it seems the two were urgent in getting the new house for potential renovations. Jinger opened up about their new house during their latest podcast episode. According to the former Counting on star, they were realizing how many things needed to be done at their new home, adding that it's an old house but new for them. Jeremy's wife later said that they have a long list of projects, and they're checking them off one at a time. One of them was their kitchen area. Jana Duggar Vuolo revealed that their countertop is made out of wood, and they plan to put quartz on it. Unfortunately, the guy who's supposed to work at their house got sick, delaying their other projects. We'll get those in, and then we'll get a kitchen sink in, 'cause we have a sink in, we just don't have the faucet on yet. So there are lots of things, she added. Jinger also took to Instagram to share a beautiful clip of her family having fun outdoors. The Counting on alum was riding bicycles with her husband. Moments later, the married couple brought their daughters to Balboa Island. Bikes, ferry rides, fresh air, and family time. Not a bad Saturday, she captioned. It's been a busy month for Jana Duggar Vuolo. She flew her family to Arkansas earlier this month to attend Jana and Stephen's wedding. Unfortunately, her stay in Arkansas wasn't that long. Counting on Jana Duggar shocked the world after announcing her marriage to Stephen Wissmann. The 34-year-old had a private wedding in Prairie Grove, Arkansas. However, photos from the ceremony are starting to circulate online. Some of them showed Jana's bridesmaids and her maid of honor, Jessa. Many were also caught off guard by the fact that the oldest Duggar daughter chose Jessa as her MOH, considering their rough past. Keep reading to see what happened between them. According to reports, Jana selected Abby, Joanna, Johanna, Jinger, and Jordan as her bridesmaids. The Counting on alum also chose Jessa as the maid of honor. There are also photos and clips of the girls online celebrating the newlyweds. But some fans are puzzled about Jana's MOH. Some said it could have been her longtime friend, Laura. It created speculation that the two had a fallout in their friendship, though it was later confirmed that Laura was at the nuptials. Jessa and Jana have a long history of bad blood, even when they were kids. The Counting on alums often disagreed about each other's ideas, especially when decorating Jill's house. The two began to live their lives separately when Jessa became a mother. A Reddit thread discussed why Jana Duggar chose Jessa as a maid of honor despite all the other possible choices. The poster also mentioned Jessa's bullying incident with Jana regarding bunk beds when they were younger. This made many people think that the two may have finally ended their strained relationship. They're definitely close. Also, maid of honor duties you have to help plan and organize, help during the ceremony, and also the bridal shower. Jessa likes that stuff, and I'm sure Jana likes her input/ideas. I was surprised that Laura wasn't even a bridesmaid. She and Jana are supposedly best friends. and Laura has done event planning before, including for 2 of Jana's siblings. So you think she would be the obvious choice for at least a bridesmaid, if not Mo? I'm not surprised, they both seem to be deep in the Kool-Aid. I think it's important to remember that you don't actually know these people. You see what they choose to put on social media. That's it. This goes for any celebrity or influencer. Aside from Jessa, some fans also thought Jana would have chosen her sister, Jill, as her maid of honor. However, Jill was nowhere to be found at the wedding, and some people think she wasn't invited on purpose. According to some, the counting on alum is on bad terms with her dad after exposing his lies about his family earnings, claiming that it's only a matter of time before the IRS goes after him. Due to this, it's possible that Jim Bob asked his oldest daughter not to invite her sister in exchange for a fairy tale wedding.